I like almost don't want to talk about the Kanye divorce stuff because I know that it's like less of a fun topic. But I just want to say, because we did see everything really so publicly.
But you know what? We have so much love for each other. We really do. And like we're always family. We're always going to have so much love, and we love our kids, and we both love the time we spent together. I think that we'll always have that and
Yeah.
always cherish that. And sometimes it just doesn't work out for whatever reasons, but no matter what, like I always just think of like the positive times. Like think about if you were in a situation and you were hurting and that was your way of expressing yourself. Like I don't judge. I just, we're always going to be cool and family even if it doesn't look that way. Like it'll always end up that way. So everything will always be okay. And I have so much love and respect for him and who he's been in my life and what he's brought to me and our amazing kids that, he's given me, and he's changed my life. So
You
that'll
always
never
give so much
change.
credit to everyone, and that's such a beautiful, respectable, admirable thing about you. Is like you'll still say about Paris Hilton,
Oh, and she gave me a career. Like I'll,
like,
I'll never be.
but that's so big of you because so many people would be like, "Yeah, that was 20 years ago, whatever." Like it's not, you know what I mean. But you still remember that and give her that like credit. And even with Kanye, it's like you became a fashion icon in your own right, but you still, even when you accepted the fashion award.
Because it's like that's my truth. I loved fashion, but I never would have gotten to where I got without him.
Mm.
And I never would have gotten, I think, my taste level or my love for like architecture and art. I wouldn't have learned it all unless it was from him. So I'll always give my props. Like no matter what, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
And I'll never act like I wasn't super influenced by what he taught me or what Paris taught me, and even things, from Paris that no one would know or be able to have learned unless you spent that kind of time with her, whether it's like the grace she showed all of her fans. I
Mm.
don't care what time or day it was. It was like she stopped, she paid
That's true.
attention, I learned so much from
Mm.
everyone that I'm around. And I'll always be grateful.
That's really amazing. And what I wonder is like, because as I said, we watched this, is like at the beginning when the divorce was announced, it seemed like you guys were doing so well. I mean, we know that he spent the week with you before SNL, and you came to the Donda. Like it looked like it was like, oh my God, co-parenting goals. Like,
Yeah.
did he accept the divorce at first, like really well, and then it kind of shifted?
I think we went off and on. We went about 8 months without even speaking to each other at the beginning of the divorce. And then, we started talking again. And I went to the Donda premiere. I mean, he would still see the kids and stuff. It just fit, him and I just took a minute of not talking. And I think in relationships, it'll be like that. And I only hope for, you know, I hope we, are the co-parenting goals at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And, I look back and my mom and dad went through their hard time and it took people a minute to readjust. And my mom was with, my stepdad soon after. And I've seen it all before. I think we just have a different kind of platform now.
Mhm.
But, it doesn't mean that maybe because he expressed himself in a certain way that he's not an amazing person, an amazing friend. I do believe that we'll have that again. I'm always really hopeful, and he's an amazing dad, and I never really also judge the way someone wants to communicate, whether it's the way I would or not. I try to just like I know who he is inside, and I know that I know what he means to say, and I know what he means to express, and that's the beauty of knowing someone for so many years. So it can be stressful and it can be, a lot of things, but I think you just have to be positive when you have kids, and you just have to look at the positive as hard as it is. And it doesn't mean that it's easy, especially behind closed doors,
Yeah.
but it means that I feel so empowered in the way that I react to things now and the way that I choose to communicate back. And at the end of the day, what is it going to do if people are fighting back and forth? Sometimes, I'll say something like out of anger and want to stand, and then I'm just like, why did I do that? Or
So do you regret,
there's no
because
point.
there was like one thing that like you were like, that's it, and you did comment. You were like, stop. You had the kids, this morning,
Or sometimes I'm in the mood where I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to let this be said this way.
Yeah.
But I mean, the one thing that I just felt like was super frustrating was that like when the fan bases get involved, because he has such a supportive and amazing strong fan base, and they're amazing, and I'm just, because people aren't together anymore, it doesn't mean that now those people have to not like me, and my fan base doesn't have to not like him. It's just not like that. Like there shouldn't be all this like external beef. Like it's hard enough already for families to go through a divorce, like, and then especially in the public eye, and then especially then these like fan bases get involved, and it's like my fan base is not nasty. It's like, let's just be happy for everyone wherever that takes you. It was so wild to me just to see people chime in.
dude, I got the fan base on me.
Yeah.
I got his fan base on me.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's like, they're so cool. Like everyone's all good. And I'm like, and what sucks is everyone's going to see that at some point it's going to be all good again.
Yeah.
And so there's no need to get involved because there's so much love there that it's like, that'll just never go away.
Well, on the flip side, though, because in my perspective, I saw a lot of people, really protecting you, and really, quote unquote, siding with you, even though I know that's not, the goal.
Yeah, there's no sides.
Right.
There'll never be sides. Like, I am a grown up. Like, I can handle this. I will handle this. I will handle it, hopefully as privately as possible with him. And like I said, there will be I think that's just the thing is, it's like you want it to be private. You want it. But then I live my life on a reality show. So it's like, I also can't say like, guys, I want my privacy right now in this moment, I can't pick and choose. And I understand that. But within us and our private life, hope that that's the goal, but it's good. We're going to be good.
And right
I'm
now,
good.
How would you describe right now?
Right now it's good when things are calm. We don't really communicate, but I think that's okay sometimes, and I think that we always will. I'm always his biggest fan. I'm always will be supportive. That's just who I am. I spent a decade of my life with this person, and I just have so much love for him. So that'll never change.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that they're the right one for you, and that's okay too.
And he's been also dating some women that he's been dating. I mean, kind of like look like either they were huge fans of yours, or you were an inspiration, or even kind of dressed like you or tried to. Does that make you feel weird, the like look-alike vibe?
No, I mean, I just want him to be happy. And like she seems like the sweetest. Like I'm just, whatever makes you happy, I don't care what it is. I think that it'll reflect in your life and your, in your work, in your everything, and how you are a parent. So as long as he's happy, I'm genuinely just want that, truly.